I want to talk very briefly about working with within your posting cadence and also niching down, and how those two things together create a really good way to make content for your social media feeds. Firstly, whatever social media platforms you use, they have insights. On Instagram, it's the little toggly bit on the right-hand top-hand side, which allows you to find out when your followers are online and active. It's a little bit harder to find in Facebook, but it's all there when you have a business account or a business page. They suggest that you should post at least every day on social media. However, for the majority of people, this is a lot of work. So the best place to start is finding key times when your audience are online. So go through your platforms and find the top 3 or 4 days that your audience are more online than the others. And within those days, find out the best time to post. Hopefully there is some crossover between platforms to make it simple, but you might not find that. They may be different. So for each platform, that creates your posting cadence. You might find that on Instagram, your audience are most active and online on a Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday at 6 p.m, 9 p.m and 9 p.m. That gives you your 3 posting times where you're going to maximize the impact of your post. There is no point posting on a day when they're not around or when there are fewer around, because you're going to reach less people. You want to really maximize the impact you can have with the least amount of effort and the least amount of time that it takes you to create it. So creating your own posting cadence will be able to really streamline that. And how this can work with the niching structure is you have a really good think about what things you want to be known for. What do you want people to see you as an expert in? Let's say you do web design. There are a whole host of web designers out there and a lot of very, very good ones. What makes you different? What do you offer specifically which might make you stand out? Is it only WordPress? Do you only do WordPress sites, or do you do Squarespace? Find 3 to 5 elements which you can focus your content on. So it might be photography for websites, it might be creating graphics for websites and working within WordPress. So those would be your things that you focus on. And I say 3 to 5 because it's something that was recommended to me and I found it really, really helpful. Sometimes I think we try to do so much and be too broad and speak to everybody. In the end, we don't talk to anybody at all. When we get really specific about what we're good at, what we provide, and who we're talking to, then the right people will tend to listen. And sometimes repelling the people that you're not able to help is just as valuable as finding the ones that you can help. So with these sections, these focuses, this niche, you can apply that to your posting cadence. So for your week 1, you would deal with content for photos for websites, and those would go out in that week. Week 2, it might be all about how to work on WordPress. Week 3 would be the next one, and so on. And then you rotate it and you go back, always using the same posting cadence for the month or 2. However, as you grow and your audience changes and you get better and better at talking to the right people, your cadence will change. I try and check mine every month because at the end of the month, I work on all my stats and find out where I've had the most growth. That may be too much for you. That may be not enough. Whatever you can commit to, that's what you should do. Just pick a day, whether it's the end of the month or the beginning. If the middle of the month is easier, just pick a date, stick with it, and double check on that date that your posting cadence hasn't changed. And also, if you find that those areas of focus are changing and you're not enjoying them, or you've grown or expanded, you can evolve that too. But that's how those two things can work together to really help convey your message and your expertise to the people you're talking to on social media.